Are we ready? Is Steve ready?
Let's do this. I don't know what Steve's doing. I think he's puffing away.
Today's show brought to you by Just Beds. That's right, Just Beds. They are the Yawn Exterminators located at 3120 Montvale Drive. It's Just Beds. Swing on by and check out their mattress selection. The biggest in town. They've got Bemco. They've got Steely. You name it, they've got it. A ton of mattresses to choose from. You go in there. You see your bed. They have full size, queen size, king size beds. You go in there, lay in some beds, find the one that's perfect for you and your spouse or significant other, whatever your situation may be. Maybe it's just yourself. You got beds for your kids, beds for your guests. You name it. You need a bed, they've got it at Just Bed. Then you decide which bed you want. You decide which one you want, and then just pay for it and go home. You don't have to carry your bed on top of your car like a hillbilly. No, all you have to do is go home, and then the Just Bed professionals will show up at your house in the Just Beds truck. They will show up. They'll knock on your door. You let them in. They bring in your new bed. They go in. They set up your new bed. They tear down your old bed and dispose of it properly. They take the old bed away and put it where it's supposed to be, unless it's super dirty. If the bed is super dirty, then they drive by Steve's house and throw it in his backyard with the other soiled mattresses. Look at those old mattresses. Look at the old mattresses. I like the ones that are ripped to the right. Those are really nice. They throw the old mattresses away. And then you have your new mattress to sleep on. You get it from Just Beds at 3120 Montvale Drive. Just Beds. And Recon Texas Springfield, you guys. Recon Texas, your one-stop vehicle reconditioning center. Call today. Call 217-670-1132. Call Recon Tex and let them get you hooked up with a detail. That's right. A car detail from Recon Tex will make your car look better than when it was new. It's Recon Tex. Call 217-670-1132. Get your car detailed and car coated. How about a tsunami coating? A 3-5-7-year coating. For the life of the coating, you will not have to wax your car. Just take it through a car wash. It comes out sparkling clean. And it looks magnificent. It is Recon Tex in the corner of 8th and Black in Springfield. Good morning. We are the Morning Disaster. My name is Ray Lytle. Along with me is Christina.
Morning.
And America's favorite ne'er-do-well, Steve.
Oh, my God.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Steve. Look at him. He looks so cute.
Will you rub my belly?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
It is a Thursday morning. We have two shows today. By the way, congrats to Jen. She's on time today. Way to go.
Yay.
Big D's in there saying, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Fat 420. Give it up for Fat 420.
Morning.
The Fat 420 is losing weight.
Wow, way to go.
He's one of the first ones on. Way to go, 420. Karen says, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Oh,
no. Let's not start that already, please.
Big D saying that Steve has the greatest tits on earth. Is that what he's implying?
Yes. Oh, shit.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks for showing everyone how nice your nipples are.
ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Dude, you're going to rip them off one of these days.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
Lori says good morning.
I
know says good morning.
I put my pants up.
It was a good morning until that happened.
Spooner says good morning. Karen says Big D needs a timeout for that.
I agree. He needs a spanking. Oh, he'd like that. Never mind.
You are not allowed to do that at Xochimilco on. You are not allowed to do that Xochimilco on Friday night.
No.
Hmm.
No dipping them in cheese sauce either.
Yeah.
He's been
Big
known
D
to
says
do
he's got a
that.
story he has to tell, but he doesn't know if it's for this morning or tonight.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Kelly says, "Good morning, all." Now she's losing her breakfast. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
Some of these shows, if Big D's on early, you got to watch it. If Big D's on, he's the only. I can't believe Big D's the only one who ever requests Steve's titties.
I really need to take that camera.
Nobody else. Nobody else ever requests them. It's just Steve or just Big D.
Well, Big D has issues.
When Big D's on, that's when we have. He's going to be at the thing on Friday. He's going to be at the meet and greet Friday night. So my concern is he's going to ask for Steve to do that at the meet and greet. And then it's going to get ugly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't need Steve doing that at the meet and greet.
I was thinking of coming to the meet and greet in just my thong. I washed
Oh,
right.
God,
no. You washed it?
Yeah, I did. I've been working on laundry.
Holy shit, hell is
You been
done.
working on laundry?
Yeah, I have a clean shirt on today.
Mm.
I'm working on it. I didn't got it done, but I'm working
You
on
borrowed
it.
one of Bubba's.
Wow.
Yeah. My wife called Xochimilco the other day or last weekend and set up the table and everything. So we're ready. 7:00 on.
No.
Caddy says, just because Christina doesn't want to ask, I'm requesting Steve to flash.
I am going to. Oh, wow. I'm going to kick you, Caddy. I don't care if we're at church or not. I'm going to walk up and kick you.
I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be wonderful. Are you looking forward to it, Steve?
Yeah.
Is Martha still coming with you?
Further no.
All right. That's good. I'm bringing my wife.
Oh, okay.
And I want to try to talk my daughter into coming too.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Steve and Martha. Oh, no. Oh, there we go.
Oh, come
There
on.
Oh, no.
It's too
There
early
goes
for that
Skeletor.
shit.
Ooh.
Damn you, Skeletor.
He's flicking a bean. Oh,
I used to like you.
must the bean be flicked?
What's them both?
No.
This
Oh.
one's way over here. Wow, look at that. It almost touches my waist.
Oh, my God.
The Steve titties.
No.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, no one wanted to see that. Skeletor, stop it. You're a pervert for even asking for that.
Oh,
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, come on now.
oh, Big D.
I think my internet's about to go out.
my eyes. Poor Karen. Unbelievable. Well, I see everybody's getting in now, getting everything ready. But yeah, Friday is going to be fun. It's for listener Brandon. It's his birthday, so we're having Brandon's birthday celebration at Xochimilco, and that's going to be at 7:00. That's Xochimilco at Northfield. I've never been there before,
Oh,
so I'm looking forward to it.
Xochimilco.
I've been there on a couple occasions.
Yeah, you guys did. Wasn't the first meet and greet at Xochimilco?
Yes, it was. Biggest turnout we had.
Yeah, so we're returning.
Mhm.
This will be another one. So Looking very forward to it. Should be fun. Everyone is invited. Everyone is invited to come.
Yeah, Hokomoko is open to the public.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Big D says Jen's tits were seen the other night. Have to wait until Friday night to do it again. You're gonna have Jen show her tits at the restaurant. I don't know if people are.
Wasn't that where he went out, or she went out in the parking lot, and Grant was there, right? Steve didn't. Grant, he went out in the parking lot and he felt Jen up because he can't see. So
Blind Grant might have been there. He was.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I think Grant was at a couple of them. He was at your birthday one. I know.
Oh yeah, Big D said yeah. He went out in the parking lot with Jen and felt her out.
Because he couldn't see him, so he got a chance to.
Exactly. He had to read Braille.
And Jen says not in the restaurant, but she's in the parking lot. She'll flash in the parking lot. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, good God.
Yeah. I saw her tits accidentally. Did you see that when Tyler was interviewing me the other night? Big D sent him.
I have suddenly become blind.
Big D sent pictures to Tyler.
Oh.
And so Tyler goes, yeah, here, look at these pictures from Big D. And then he puts one up and then he starts flipping through them. And he clicks the next button.
Oh, no.
There was one picture was Sage hitting Jimmy with a chair or whatever it was. And he clicks the next picture and it's Jen going, woo.
Whoopsie.
And then he hurried up and got off it. I went, oh, shit. And I said, well, you could forget about this being kept on YouTube or Facebook or,
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's gotten banned yet or not, but as soon as they see it, Oh, man.
I know how that happens when you send things messenger and they go the wrong way.
Yeah, that's good. Fat 420 says, I want to see part 2 of Grant driving and Steve helping him drive. Oh my God. We should do more blind Grant driving. Haven't done that in a while. I think the last time we did that was like 2008. And I think Shaner was trying to teach him how to drive. That was great. Steve could get lessons though, former race car driver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hit the poles.
Yeah. Steve will show him how to drive nice and slow. Tyler says that video has not been banned yet.
Oh,
it's still up. Thank God.
Oh, wow.
I think he can show boobs. Just know the other part.
I thought he had a good show. Thought his guest was very good that night. Yeah. By the way, Jen says the one that she remembers the most is her accidentally flashing my mother while we were doing karaoke at Bootleggers.
Oh, shit.
That was in 2007. I remember that. Oh, my God. Fat 420 goes, didn't Steve's ex cheat on him when he was at the races?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Big dong head.
Yep.
Would you go?
That's that Steve says yes. That's what he went to. Well, he went to race, right? But they got rained out or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you went right home, and when you went home, you caught her in bed with.
Yeah.
There was a guy that usually helped you race.
Yeah, my friend did.
And when you showed up at the track, he wasn't at the track.
No, well, he said Yeah, he didn't show
And they're
up.
like, well, I guess Ed has plans to.
Then I texted him and said, "Well, it rained out, so I rained out, and I didn't say I was coming home. But I guess it's just told him I was coming home. Maybe he did a little more than what. Then when I pulled up, I saw his truck there. What the fuck is he doing? I thought, well, he must be talking to Carla because we all work together. So he worked in the same department Carla did in wires.
And
so he could have been talking to her. You know,
So you pulled up in his truck. Was at your house?
Yeah.
And you didn't think anything of it then?
No.
And then you walked. Then you walked into your house.
I thought, how? Yeah, I walked in. And nobody. The TV wasn't on. Or
where was her kid? Where was her kid?
I don't know where he was. He wasn't home. He was probably uptown playing Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. He was into that. Right. Those card games, Magic the Gathering, and he always went up to some card shop.
So he was not home.
Yeah, he was not home.
Let's go through this. You walk in. He's not home. And you walk into your living room, TV's off, and you must have been very quiet.
Uh-huh.
When you walked in, you must have been very quiet. Or maybe they were going at it so hard they didn't hear you or whatever. But
because I didn't. I just pulled up out because I couldn't get in the driveway. I normally put my race car in a garage. Yeah. But Carla's car and Ed's truck were both sitting in the driveway, so I just had to pull up kind of in the front yard. So they didn't hear me. I didn't open the garage door. I came in the patio door, and I didn't let it slam. And then there was it was an old house. They had like an enclosed patio. Yeah. And you had to go into the other door that opened up, and you went into the house and had a little dining room, and to the right was our bedroom.
And so you walked into the bedroom?
Well, yeah. I saw the door. I thought, why the fucking door of the bedroom closed? And we never closed. We don't close it. We didn't even close the doors to the bathroom. Well, I did. But
you didn't close the door to the bathroom?
I did. I don't do it now. And thanks to my, this is just, I have a cleaning lady that comes. And she cleans back into my apartment. She does a good job. And I always forget. And the last Friday, I don't know what happened, but I was late. It was dark. And I got up and had to go use the restroom.
Yeah.
Well, when my cleaning lady gets the vacuum cleaner out of the closet, she has to open the bathroom door just a little bit so you can get in the closet.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't open the door back up. So as I'm walking, I can't see because it's dark. As I'm walking to the bathroom, thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna go take a piss, Nah, that door wasn't fucking open. I fucking ran smack dab into that fucking door. What the fuck?
So if you go to the bathroom when the cleaning lady's in your house, you just go with the door open?
No, I try not to go when she's here. I hold it.
He don't leave his chair while I'm there.
So you hurt yourself by hitting the door.
Oh, it was.
And of course, he's gonna blame me for it.
More startling. Well,
let's get back to the day you caught Ed and your wife. All right, so you walked in your house.
I was really hoping I didn't have to relive.
You saw the TV was off.
Not like I haven't fucking lived it. I've been divorced for 20 fucking years.
I just want to get the detail. You said the TV was off. The kid was not home. You're looking around. You're saying, well, I see Ed's car, so Ed's got to be here.
Huh?
And then, so you walk in, go through the living room, and then you go right to the bedroom?
Yeah, because the door's closed. I want to know why the hell's my bedroom door is closed. We didn't close the doors.
And then when you opened the door, what happened?
I got a sight.
What was the sight? What did you see?
Well, I saw my ex-wife naked, and Ed had just jumped off and was grabbing his pants as I opened the door. He's heading out the fucking door. So I said, what? And she's, what are you doing home? I said, well, the race got rained down. Well, Ed, what do you? Ed, by that time, Ed's already gone. He's in his truck. And
so Ed took off. As soon as you walked in, Ed took off. And that's when he donged. That's what he donged.
I think he thought I was going to kill him. Or
that's when he donged slapped you. He was running out.
He might have rubbed against me as he was passing between the doors.
Right. Okay.
Now you have to remember, I was 512 pounds back then.
Okay. So you walk in.
It more than likely his dong rubbed against my lower belly.
All right. So you walked in. She was laying there naked, and Ed was just getting off.
Okay. Let me you guys can imagine imagine a grape with legs straight up in the air.
Yeah.
And a log on his knees trying to stick his stick into that grape with legs.
Okay, so that's what you walked into.
Oh yeah.
And then Ed freaked out when you.
Oh yeah.
And she still had her legs up in the air.
Well, she was. By the time I got in the bedroom, she was sitting on the edge of the bed.
Oh. And Ed,
when I opened the door, he had just pulled out.
Oh.
And was heading for the edge of the bed to grab his pants. I'm assuming he pulled out.
Oh, good Lord.
And she says, what are you doing here? And the laces got rained out.
Ed's grabbing his stuff and running past you. And you were, and when did you figure out what was going on? Was it immediate or?
Oh, yeah, when I opened the door, yeah.
So you knew exactly what was happening.
When I opened the door, yeah. I mean, when I saw Ed naked.
And then Ed was running out and his dong slapped you.
It might have brushed against me.
on the way out the door. On the way out the door, you were
might have.
And then he was gone. I mean, poof.
So he just took off. And then your ex-wife was sitting there, and your ex-wife, she knew she was busted?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I immediately say, fuck it, thank God. I am fucking moving out. I want a divorce. That's exactly what I said.
So that's the first thing you said was, I want a divorce.
I said, okay. That's simple enough because we'd already had some tribulous times where I had moved out once and lived on my own. But then she swore to God that she would change and she'd bathe more.
So you knew, wait a minute, you knew she was cheating on you? What did you know?
No, I didn't know she was cheating on me. Oh. I just knew. See, when my mom lived in New York.
Because she was too dirty? That's why you moved out?
Well, okay. Now, when my mom moved to New York, we went to visit her at Christmas time. And at Christmas time, my mom told me, she said, Steven, I'm going to give you this check. And I don't want you to open it and Carla to see what it is because it's money. I want you to get out. Leave her stinky ass and her stinky son and get out of the house. Go get a house. Wow. And my mom gave me like $1,000.
So your mom, when you went to see her in New York, your mom could smell her and said, "You've got to get away from her."
Oh yeah. Let's see how lazy she is. I mean, we would go to my mom. We stayed at my mom's house, and when dinner was over, Carla would just sit there. She wouldn't help my mom clear the table or anything. She'd just sit there. And my mom was there for a week. My mom was like, "Is she going to take a bath?"
So she never bathed the whole time you were there?
She might have once. She might have once.
I can't imagine the stench there. Oh. And you guys are having sex? And all that.
No, not that time. No. I quit having sex around 4 years into it.
Oh, so you stopped having sex with her?
Probably, yeah. It
4
was
years in. And you were married for how long? 15 years?
15.
Holy shit.
God, that's horrible. And so you walked in on her having sex with somebody else. And then you go, well, that's it. I want a divorce. And what did she say?
I said, I'm moving out. And I started grabbing my shit and loading my van.
Yeah.
And then her son comes home, and he was 21 at the time. He thought it was a macho man. And I was carrying stuff out, and he locked the screen door. I said, dude, open the door. Oh, you don't need to come here and see my mom. I said, dude, open the door. I said, my name is on the lease. You can't keep me out of this house. And then Carla said, yes, Adam, let him in and get his stuff. So I got my stuff.
But I'm just saying, you guys, you had no conversation with her. I mean, you walked in on her having sex with somebody else. And then it was after he ran by and dong slapped you and took off.
Uh-huh.
And by dong slap, I don't mean he reached down and slapped Steve dong. I mean, his dong slapped Steve on the way out the door. And then it was just you and Carla, and you didn't have a conversation. You just
no, because I was already cheating on her. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you said
I just wanted out. That was my out. I'm like, fuck yeah. She did. She got caught first.
And there was no conversation afterwards. Like she didn't say
no. There was no conversation. Then what happened? I went and actually I was smart. Well, I was smart and stupid at the same time. When I left the house, I went to a gas station and I filled my van. I had a van at that time because I had my race car. I unhooked my race car and told her I was going to leave it. I'd come back on a weekend and get it. Okay. I took my van and I filled it up with gas and I wrote a check and I cleaned out our bank account.
Oh boy.
So she didn't have any money. There wasn't much money in it, but it might be a couple $100. But and then I went and moved in with this other person, and then my ex had an order of protection put against me because she said I did all this crazy stuff and I pushed her and all this other shit. So after that, I couldn't even talk to her for 30 days. Then we had to go to court. And when I was at the court, and the judge says, okay, guys, Mr. and Mrs. Stan, what have you decided? I said, what? I said, I haven't been able to talk to her or anybody's associated with her for 30 days because of this thing. He said, okay. So we went out. He had the bailiff dude or whatever they were take us out in the hallway and talk. And she walked. She went out. She said, okay. She said, are you ready to come home now? I said, no. I want a fucking divorce. As simple as that. You cheated on me. I want a divorce. And she just, she called me, you dirty, rotten motherfucking cocksucker and everything.
Wow.
So she got mad at you. Wait a minute. She got mad at you because she was having an affair.
Yeah. She got caught. I was having the affair first. I'd already been to Iowa and tried to sleep with her.
No, she didn't know that you were having the affair.
No, she didn't. She had no idea. She had no idea.
But in her eyes, she was busted.
Yeah.
And she goes, are you ready to come home now?
Yeah.
Like
I was.
Like you were the one that was in the wrong.
All right. I said, no, I want a divorce. And she did that. And she just walked away. And I just let her walk away. I was in a courtroom. I was in a courthouse. And the fucking jailer dude grabbed my arm. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't do anything, He said, no. He said, how did you do that? I said, how did I do what? He said, if that had been my ex-wife, he said, I'd have busted her in the fucking chops right there. She said that bitch would have called me those names she's calling you. He said, I'd have busted her right in the mouth.
So
I said, dude, I just want I want a divorce. I was happy, and it's even happier when I had a job, but I didn't have all the money, and I'd already talked to a lawyer, and I was paying him a little bit out of his paycheck. And it's going to cost me $600, and I guess I waited too long. And she and Ed wanted to get married, so she went ahead and filed for divorce, so I didn't have to pay nothing. Fuck yeah, I'll divorce your ass, bitch. It cost me a dime.
And then, so she and Ed were already planning a wedding?
Yeah, they were ready to get married. They're married.
Damn.
Wow.
Look at that. Way to go, Steve. So you're saying it turned out to be a good thing, although it was traumatic when you saw
it does trigger my PTSD, and for some reason it's a regular conversation on this show. I think I've probably told this story at least 100 times.
Yeah, but you never went into detail like this before. You never went into this much detail with it. But what triggered you most? Was it the size of Ed's dong, or was it the... Because you did say before how impressive his dong was, and you went, son of a bitch.
Well, Ed wasn't as big as me. He was a normal sized guy.
Yeah.
I was 512 pounds.
Yeah.
He was.
But you said you liked him. You said he was a friend of yours.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah, he had a hot wife, man. I loved his wife.
And he left his wife.
Oh yeah, for Carla.
For your wife.
What a dumb son of a bitch. He had a hot blonde. I mean, she was a bigger girl, but she was nice.
So he divorced her?
Yeah, I tried to hook up with her. Nah, Steve, I we're too good at friends, Steve. That's okay, because I was happy where I was at that time.
Big D says, do you have a way to contact them? He'd like to see if they'll let him watch them bang.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I can tell you where they live, Big D. I can drive right to the house.
So you didn't catch them mid bang. They were just wrapping up when you
right.
Well, that's good, because that would be traumatic, I would think.
They probably heard me. I didn't hear them.
Mm-hmm. And your wife goes, are you coming home? Like, she wanted to get back together?
Yeah. My ex-wife always thought that when my mother died, she was going to come into money. Now, see, when we were married was when my mom's health problems all started, 40 years ago, 30 years ago. And she always knew my mother was well off. So that's why she didn't want to get divorced, because she knew that if once my mom died, she figured my mom was going to die like soon. That we were going to get all this money and all this shit. My mom's still alive, and
yeah, your mom's
already been through all that, man.
And she's not going to get a damn thing.
No, she wasn't going to get a damn thing either. Anyhow,
Wow.
So your mom did not like her.
Oh no. My mom did not like her from the word go. From the first time she met her, she said, "You can do way better."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, Mom, no, I'm in love. We're gonna get married." And she said, "No, Steven, you can do a lot better than that."
But you were fully in love when you married her.
No.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Why did you marry her?
Thank you.
Why would you marry someone if you weren't?
Because at that time, all of my friends were married, and everything we did together, I was always a fucking third wheel. So I thought, well, if I get fucking married, then I'm not a third wheel.
Yeah, that's
I'm still third wheel because all the stuff we did, she didn't like doing. They were all my friends with the racing community, and she didn't like that shit. She did like doing the demolition derby stuff, but she didn't do it. I did all the fucking work. She just hung out with the people.
So,
and screwed him.
So you decided to get married because you were dating her, or what? Was there ever a deal?
Because I asked her to marry me before I had met her.
You see that
on the first conversation, I thought
that's nuts.
Okay. God damn it! Here we go. Back in the day, Illinois Times did a personal ad in the Illinois Times.
Yeah.
I always answered those. Okay, I had went out with a woman who went by the initials of CJ. A couple times. We had a great time. I thought I was the same person. So when I messaged this CJ, I thought I was talking to this older, this was a little older lady, and all this, and I thought, well, fuck. And that's when we were first.
When you first what?
When we first.
You said with the brain.
I forgot what was it?
Are you that inebriated?
No.
So you thought you were messaging someone else?
Exactly. And I just said, and after we were on the phone for 8 hours.
And you thought it was another girl that you were talking to?
Yeah. And I said, I lived in Taylorville and everything. So I thought, okay. So I said, hey, I said, so you wouldn't want to get married, would you? She says, yeah, I'm married. Let's get married. I'm like, fuck yeah. So I'll come over. This is when I was working at the golf course. So I had to be at work like at 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, this is like 3 o'clock in the morning. I live in Decatur, and I drive to Taylorville so I can meet her, and see her. And I get there, and all the lights on. It's this big old scary looking house, big house.
Yeah.
And all the lights are on, and I'm walking around the house, and I'm peeking in the window, and I see this elderly gentleman asleep on the couch. Oh fuck! I hope he doesn't have a gun, because I'm trying, and nobody's waking up. Oh shit! I'm beating on the front door, beating on the back door. Nobody's fucking moving. So I look at my watch. I'm like, fuck! I gotta be at work in an hour, so I gotta drive back to Decatur. So I just left, and I texted her. I said, hey, what happened? I came over, but you never. Oh, I fell asleep. I'm sorry, baby. Okay. I said, well, I gotta get some sleep. I said, I gotta, I haven't slept yet. I worked just now. I just worked. And now I haven't slept yet. So well, maybe we'll try again tonight. She said, okay.
Good. So you went to work that next day.
Yeah.
After being up all night, you went to work.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I wasn't gonna fuck my job up.
Well, I mean,
I love working
that day you probably did.
I probably should have. I should have, because I didn't mow straight. I know that. That's the lady to do.
Sleeping on a lawnmower, I'd imagine.
We don't even know straight lines. I can't fucking see a straight line right now.
And then after that day ended, what did you do? Did you go home and go right to sleep?
I went to bed. Now we eventually got together. And then when I first met her, I thought, ooh, this is not who I thought it was. But when I got to talking to her dad seems like a cool dude. And we were sitting at the kitchen table, and her dad was a smoker. Yeah. And I thought at the time, this is stupid, I thought he was actually smoking weed because it looked like there was a whole bunch of roaches in the ashtray, but he was smoking Pall Mall unfiltered. I thought it was a bunch of roaches. I thought, fuck yeah, the old man smokes weed. I'm fucking in. And he said, no, I don't.
So that was one of your deciding factors because
you thought that's what he wanted. He wanted a woman whose father smoked weed.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Steve. Wow.
My God, what? Good Lord. That's our Steve.
So then I moved in and lived in her parents' house for till after we got married. Then we got played. And I said, we can't, once we get married, we have to get a place of our own. So you're going to have to get a real job. So she was just a babysitter. At that time, I worked at the golf course. I was making $7.30 an hour. So, but I was making big bucks. And she had to get a job. You got to, because she had what we call the Flintstone mobile. She had this fucking Datsun fucking station wagon. It didn't have no floorboard in it. When you got in it, it had a mat over the hole in the floor. You had to straddle the mat. You don't put your foot on the mat because your foot will go through the floor.
What the hell?
Boy, what a life.
And we had two of them. We had two Flintstone mobiles, two little ones.
And then you ended up marrying her. How long after you met did you guys get married?
Let's see. I proposed to her in February, and we got married in July.
Good Lord. So there was no time for anything.
No.
I'll be damned.
Wow.
Be damned. Yeah, I mean, good Lord.
And my mom paid for the wedding. You know how it's supposed to be the bride's family that paid for the wedding?
Yeah.
Her family didn't have any money. My mom paid for all the weddings.
Wow. So your mom covered everything.
Oh, yeah.
And then when did your mom decide she didn't like her?
Before the wedding.
So your mom decided before the wedding, when your mom first met her, she decided she didn't like her.
Yeah, she knew. And she knew that Adam had problems. Because when I first got together with Carla, she didn't think there was anything wrong with Adam. And I always thought there was something a little wrong with him. But my mom even told Steven there's something wrong with that boy.
Yeah.
So they took, finally, when we moved to Illinopolis and we put him in Illinopolis school, the Illinopolis school, he had a couple meltdowns. The Illinopolis school said, nah, he can't come back to school until he has a complete psychiatric evaluation.
Oh, good Lord.
Wow.
Then they found out he had Asperger's syndrome and all that other shit. But my wife, even to probably to today, she still denies it.
Really?
Oh yeah. And the kid was getting disability for it. He got a disability. Once they diagnosed him, she's like, "Oh God, now I get money for it."
Oh boy.
He probably. I'm gonna say Adam. Adam would be almost 40 now, and I bet he still lives at home.
Poor kid.
I would almost bet.
Wow.
He doesn't have any social skills.
Mom and Ed Bang. Poor kid. Poor Adam. He's got to go through that trauma all the time.
Oh, come on. When I found the shoebox full of headless Barbies under his bed, I knew we had a problem.
Oh, damn.
You know, he was.
Oh my God.
Did she? So Big D says, did she ever get a job?
Yeah, she actually did get a job.
But she still got one, right?
As far as I know, well, I think she does.
And Ed's got a job?
I'm sure he does. Yeah.
So, I mean, but they've had a happy, like, how long have they been married?
Huh? They got married in October of 2006.
Yeah. So they've been married longer than you have.
Yeah.
They're at 18 years now.
Well, see, all of her parents have died, so her parents left her. Both of her parents worked for the state.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure that she was left a hefty sum. I know they rebuilt the house that they used to live in. Because the house when I lived there, it was actually the house has been condemned by mine subsidence because it's right over the top of a mine shaft in Taylorville.
Yeah.
And when I lived there with her dad, there was a 25-foot long 1/4-inch steel plate it had bolted to the upstairs because of the outside wall was separating from the house.
Oh, good Lord. So Lori wants to know, did they invite you to the wedding?
No.
Your ex-wife?
And they didn't, and she's had
she said what?
She's had several, like when her grandmother died, she didn't let me know. When her brother-in-law Rick died, when her nephew died, she didn't let me know them. I was part of that family for 15 years. I would have went to the funeral. I liked her brother-in-law Rick. He was a cop in Taylorville, so I never had to worry about getting in trouble in Taylorville.
I'll be damned. So you were shunned immediately. But the only thing you did wrong was walk in and catch her cheating on you.
Right.
But yet she made it seem like you were the one who were doing something wrong.
Right. She made it like I threatened her, and she brought in that order of protection. She brought up things that I did before we were even married. That I had been admitted to psychiatric hospital several times, and I was suicidal, and blah, 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 blah. She said that I pushed her, which I didn't touch her. She said that I broke the screen on the storm door. I did. I was walking out the door, and my one and only trophy that I won racing poked a hole in the fucking screen. I'm sorry. I told the landlord I'd pay for it. But she's like, oh, he punched the screen door so hard it burnt the. I'll tell you what. Mom.
Now I want to hear. What did you win the trophy for?
I got a trophy.
You're the slowest on the track
for fifth place. For fifth place in the season points.
Oh, not bad.
It is more of a participation trophy. The top 10 got trophies, so there was only 12 cars, but I got top. I was consistent. I was there every week.
Yeah,
I might not have been fast, but I was always there.
You finished last, but you were there every week. Good way to go.
I was there every week.
Way to go.
Everybody
I'm actually pretty proud of you now. Because that's still a trophy. You know what I mean? How much money did you win?
Oh. Maybe $20.
Well, you got
for the whole season. Wow. For 3 seasons.
How much did it cost you to race?
Let's see. It cost just to get in the racetrack for me. It cost about $100 just to go race. With the gas, the pit passes, and food. I made $20. Race? Yeah, every race.
Oh,
so I probably see. I probably had $5,000 invested in my whole racing outfit. I won $20 after 3 seasons.
Damn. Yeah, when I win the lottery, I'm gonna buy a race team.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get Ray Lytle Racing.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna hire Dan to drive my demo car and I'm gonna hire Dan to drive my demo car. I'm gonna get a good race car driver. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I noticed Dan made a comment. Dan said if I'd finance the demo derby, he'd marry me. I'll finance the demo derby. Let's go. I'll hook up. I'll get a hold of my buddy Shaner. He likes me. He especially likes to advertise on my car.
Yeah, he likes advertising on your cars because your cars are drove so slow that people can read the advertising. Yeah.
And that was a good thing when I drove the demo cars. He was on my demo car too. Because I would always make sure I go out where the people in the grandstands could see the name Shaner's Tire, and then I shut the car off like I was broke down. And then nobody'd hit me anymore.
Yeah, I like Dan says he wants to be in the race car too. Well, it just depends. If Christina keeps fattening you up, I need a thin race car driver. My car will be fastest. I don't know. Can't be getting any chub going on there.
Hey, I'm the race car expert.
Well, I'm not going to have you race. Good Lord, you weigh a,
I raced when I was 512 pounds.
He wants to win races.
Yeah, but you didn't win any race. I want to win. I want my drivers to win. And then I want to thank Ray Lytle Racing. It's been great driving a car for Ray. He's just fantastic. And another win for Ray Lytle Racing. I mean, I want someone to plug my name when they win. So it's worth the money. With you, it's like, well, finishing in 12th place. Here's Steve Stanton. Well, Ray doesn't want me to mention his name because I finished 12th again, but Ray Lytle Racing tried really hard this event. Oh no, I don't want that. I want someone who's gonna win. That's what I want. Dan says he can make weight for any class with enough advance notice. Well, not if Christina's cooking. I can't trust her. And also, my racers will be on a strict no sex policy before races.
Screw that.
I
want my guys to be, I want them to have their full zing.
I'm good then. I haven't had sex in 18 years.
Yeah, I want full zing when they race. I don't want their minds wandering.
Sorry, babe, no racing for you.
I don't want their minds wandering. I want them focused on winning the race. That's what I want. That is what I demand with Ray Lytle Racing. Yep. I don't want drivers to finish right before the race. I want them to save it up, and then after the race, they can go have their sex.
Now, if I'm not having sex before the race, my mind won't be on that car. My mind will be on them titties.
You got to save it for after. You got to save it for after. And then when you get home after the race, that's how you celebrate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like
you
Steve
want my full
did. You
attention?
walk in on somebody else take it.
You got to do me up before the race starts, and that way I'm not thinking about that.
Oh Lord.
No, I prefer my drivers to have full.
We can still do the celebration.
I want my drivers to have full focus for the race.
What?
So I don't know. That's the plan. Full focus. Full focus on the race, Steve. No sex before the race.
No
Maybe
problem.
I'll bring Steve Stanton out of retirement, all 512 pounds of it.
There you go.
I'm not 512 pounds.
He could climb.
We'd have to add weight to the car now. I've lost weight. We'd have to add weight.
I mean, you're still 400 pounds. Goddamn. How are you going to get in the car?
Well, it can be done. I think the window opening will have to be a little bit bigger.
Well, but like if the car wrecked, you would burn to death because you couldn't get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would be trapped.
I don't want them saying, "Well,
oh my God, you sound just like the fucking promoter from fucking Macon Speedway." That's exactly what he said. He's Steve. He's big Steve. I love you to death, brother.
Yeah.
But what happens if you get in a wreck? He said, you're going to slow the races down because we're going to take too long to get you out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
I said, if I get in a wreck, what's that bad? You can cut the fucking roof off the car. I'm that bad. Yeah, but what if you flip over? I just don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. You keep racing. Oh, fuck you. You can't stop me from racing.
I demand my racers to be under 200 pounds. So sorry, you'd have to lose 300 or 200.
Wow.
Ray Lytle Racing is no joke. We take it serious. I'm gonna bring Spanky in as my crew chief.
So
he can demand things of my drivers, and He's not allowed to drink beer with the people fixing the cars and everything as well. You know what I mean? I just want to make sure that it's, a good operation. Because I don't want people naming Ray Lytle Racing in tragedy. I want them saying, "Oh, another driver has died. Another driver from Ray Lytle Racing passed away." I don't want anything like that. I just want stories that are positive. One of the drivers from Ray Lytle Racing won again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I want all positive news. One of the drivers from Ray Lytle Racing not only won his race, but on the way home, he saved a family of 4 from a fire and 2 kittens. That's what I want. Stories like that. I don't want one of the drivers from Ray Lytle Racing was caught without pants. Was caught not wearing pants while eating lunch at a high schooler. I don't want anything like that.
Oh my God.
Tom wants to know if Steve will be known as the Stain on his racing. Absolutely, the Stain. I'll give Steve an official title because he'll be involved in Ray Lytle Racing in some capacity, but I'm not sure what the capacity will be. But he will be involved, and his name will be the Stain. That's what people will call him with. Hey, Stain. Yeah. What do you think about turn 3? Well, I think you got to get in there early and, they'll go to Steve for advice. So he'll be the advisor. Yeah. Jeff says Steve's ad is SWC seeking BBW. I have no idea what any of that stuff. What do you think, Steve? What is SWC?
I don't know.
That's small white.
Swinging wide cock.
Small white. Is that small white cock seeking big beautiful woman? I'm just going with what you've told me what things meant before.
Could be, yeah.
I think that's what it is.
My cock's more red than it is white.
Oh!
By the way,
we don't need to know that.
Spanky says Steve would be the spotter. You'd be the spotter, Steve.
Okay.
What does the spotter do? What does the spotter do? The spotter got binoculars somewhere, or what is the? By the way, Jeff said that was correct. Our small white cock. Yeah, Steve likes those big, beautiful women. Speaking of women, there's Michelle. There's the one girl that Steve was in love with, and he blew it.
Mm-hmm.
He had his chance and blew it.
Steven.
And Big D wants a sticker. He says,
oh, God.
He says he wants a nice pic of Steve's tits and have it as a sticker on the back window of his truck. Ray Lytle Racing, greatest tits on the track.
Oh, come
No one wants to see that. Nobody wants to see those.
Pull my pants up a little bit.
Dude, you could almost tuck them into your pants.
I know.
What the hell?
You can almost tuck your boobs into your pants. That's all high up your pants are. How disturbing.
God damn.
And coming in last place is the Stain. Ray Lytle Racing. Fastest cars on the track. With the fattest drivers. Oh, well. That dream sounds like a potential failure. Yep. Sounds like a failure, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wish it wasn't, but unfortunately, Oh, well. There's got to be a position for you, though. There's got to be a position in Ray Lytle Racing for Steve. But I'm going to get a thin driver that will be, that will drive my race car. A fast driver. Because that way, when they win,
Oh, yeah.
that way people will.
Well, now, wait a minute. And you also, if you're going to race a dirt track, you have to have a driver. And see, I still think Dan would probably be the best because you have to have a driver that's no nonsense and will, if somebody's cheating, he'll just go kick their ass. There's no, hey, he's cheating. You don't do that. You fight. And if
I don't want someone going around the track going, "Oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to, I don't want someone like that. I want someone."
I had that Eddie Munster kid come up to that one time at the race and say, "You took my sister out." Scared the shit out of me. It looked like Eddie Munster. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I said, I didn't touch your sister.
I want a driver that if someone's going to be messing with him, he'll go by and slug him right after the race.
Yeah.
Dan Swenson from Ray Lytle Racing punched another driver today. That's a good story. That's a good story. Unlike Steve Stanton from Ray Lytle Racing shit himself on last week. I don't want that story. I want good story. I want good stories to be involved on, with Ray Lytle Racing. I want good stories, positive ones, Ray Lytle Racing proved they don't take any guff from anybody.
There was a reason why I didn't win because, see, when you would win a heat race or a feature, you're supposed to pull over and get out of the car and take the picture with a track photographer. And my problem was I didn't always wear fire retardant pants. I didn't wear them at all. I wore black sweatpants. And usually when I got
drivers are not going to wear sweatpants.
Usually, and see, I didn't carry a spare tire. So if I got out of the car, I could get out of the car. But getting back in the car to drive out, I wouldn't be able to get my leg up. I needed my tire to step up on so I could throw my leg over the door to get in. And I would have had Carla would have had to bring that. And she would have definitely rolled down the hill at Macon Speedway. She would have been Humpty Dumpty. She'd been rolling faster than a tire.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm just telling you I'd love to have you as one of my drivers, Steve, but doesn't sound like it's going to happen. Sounds like you'll be in a position of like being a spotter.
I need to be in a managerial position.
Yeah, you'll be in some kind of managerial position. Steve Stanton, you'll be the one who fires up the Steve Stanton fires up the racers before the race. He's back on his knees. He's back on his knees getting the racers all fired up.
Oh my God.
I don't know what he's doing. All I know is he had me buy him knee pads. That's all I know. But I know the drivers are happy. So whatever he's doing's working. My drivers keep winning. That's how I'm hoping it's going to go with Ray Lytle Racing. Damn. That would be awesome.
Here we go.
I'm confused.
Yes.
Ray said no sex before the races, so we keep our edge. But now he wants Steve back behind the wall blowing us before we get in the car.
I just said he'd be on his knees. I didn't say what he'd be doing.
I didn't say what he'd be doing.
You said he'd be on his knees firing us up.
Yeah, so he'd be fired up.
Is he fucking praying or something?
I don't know. He'd be doing it from his knees because he asked for knee pads. I don't know what he's doing back there.
Should be in the same sentence.
You're probably right, but who fucking cares?
Maybe he's down there checking.
Is he checking my valve stem?
Here.
He's checking my oil. That's what it is.
Bend over.
Check your oil and let me check your air. I gotta put that valve stem in my mouth. And
He just wants to make sure that the cars are going to run fine.
the cars, not okay. Yeah, I was just confused. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yep. He'll be taking care of business. That's what Steve Stanton does. He takes care of business for Ray Lytle Racing.
Oh my word.
He won't be doing any post-race interviews though. He'll be lubing up stuck shifters, things like that. Absolutely, Jason. Steve will be in charge of all that stuff.
Oh, I lube things up good.
Sounds like a good job for him.
He's a good luber. He's a good luber upper.
Yeah, I do have. I have a lot of lube.
Yeah.
Oh.
Way to go, Steve Marino. He'll be making sure everyone.
Michelle could account to that. I do have a lot of excess lube.
So you used to lube up Michelle? Was that needed for something?
Oh my God.
Michelle, did Steve lube you up? And why did he lube you up?
I think Michelle lubed me up, but
It doesn't sound like you need a lot of lube to get your noob in anything. We need to have Michelle on the air so she can describe Steve's doink.
Oh no.
Michelle to describe it. We've heard a lot about it. We'll have to see. Michelle says, "Oh my God, when we first met, I have no idea what he did then."
Must have been when he had his explosion.
Did she spend a lot of time around your penis? Are you saying that she's the one who spent a lot of time around there? Or? That poor dear. Oh, man. Who was better, Michelle or your ex-wife, Carla?
Oh, good God. Hell, I'm pretty sure I could answer that one. Dan says Michelle fingered Steve's grease dirt and Steve lubed everywhere. Michelle goes, "See, Dan knows." I have no idea. What's going on there. I don't know how Dan knows anything, but all I know is it's disturbing. Steve shared this with us before. Michelle gave him a prostate exam.
Yeah. All I know is Steve liked when Michelle got around it. She knew her business. She knew her business, right, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
She knew how to please a man. Much better than Carla, who only knew how to please Ed.
Ew.
Yeah.
So gross.
I mean, was there you were married to her and she never gave you anything and then she was giving it up to Ed? That must have been.
Well, I don't know if she ever gave Ed a blowjob. She never gave me a blowjob. She didn't. I mean, we had sex, but not that often. The sex started going downhill when she caught me with a Playboy. Okay, I like to look at the pictures.
Right. Okay.
One night I wake up in the middle of the night and she's standing over me with a pair of scissors and she's cutting this Playboy up in little pieces and throwing it all. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? No, you need one of these? I said, I like to look at the pictures.
Yeah.
She got all kinds of pissed off right then. That was pretty much when the sex started going downhill. Then I started having second thought.
So she had a problem with you, and this is how long into the marriage?
Oh, we were still living with her parents, so probably 6 months. We hadn't even moved out on our own yet.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts.
And we only moved out because I made her. I said, I'm not going to live here with your parents in your bedroom.
I mean, I've been married for a long time. But even after 30 years, if my wife said no more sex, I'm out of here. That's freaking crazy. And yet you went how long with no sex?
Well, right now, I mean,
I'm saying when you were married. When you were married.
We were 15, probably 10 years, easy.
See, that's crazy.
Look at that.
There's no way.
Nope.
Because I didn't have any attraction to her, and evidently she didn't have any attraction to me, family. And for the longest time, I slept in the recliner and she slept in the bed. I mean, we eventually start sleeping together in the bed. But
why would you stay married? It doesn't make any sense.
Because I was one of those people, and I said, well, once you get married, you don't get divorced. And I figured I'd be married. My parents were married for 25 years before my dad killed himself. But
so you'd rather live in misery than
you sound just like my mother there. So you'd rather be miserable the rest of your life than
your mom's right.
Wow.
No. I wouldn't stay in my marriage if it was. There's no way. There's no way. But
we said till death do us part. I don't know. She's gonna have to kill me or whatever. We already been through rich or poor. I mean, we were definitely poor. But we were never rich, but we were definitely poor.
Yeah. Okay. So you weren't through richer or poor. You just were through poor.
Yeah. We just went poor to poorer. Then once we got married, then they introduced me to credit cards.
Dan says 10 years. Christina can't wait 10 hours. Why do you think I'm going to start? Well, I'm saying, good Lord, if you're going to be in a relationship, there's got to be a physical element to it. Or why do it? I'd be out.
Exactly.
I'd be out of there. There's no way. There's no way. Damn. Tom says, I don't know anyone who asked someone to marry them without knowing them meeting them. Wait, some reality star met a woman at a meet and greet and 24 hours later asked the woman to marry him using a paperclip for a ring. It's a very Steve thing there. Really? So
oh no. I had no. I think that might have been one reason my mom was mad because see the wedding ring, the diamond in my mom's wedding ring was a passed down thing. Yeah. So when I told Carla I was getting married, I texted my mom. I said, hey, I need that ring. What do you need that ring for? I said, because I'm getting married. Well, you only get the diamond. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So then I went to my friend Sambo. I said, dude, Sambo, I'm getting married, but I can't afford a mount for this diamond. Can you help me out? Could you buy me a mount for this diamond? I'll pay you back. Okay, buddy.
And I bet he never did.
Of course he didn't. Oh, good Lord. Like Michelle says, easier to stay, but not the right move at all. If you're not happy, communicate that. If it doesn't improve, just leave the relationship. Why live in misery and hate each other?
Exactly.
I gotta be honest. I think that's what I do. If I'm not happy, I'm going to communicate that. Like I communicate all the time. I tell my wife it's too fucking cold in this house. She doesn't listen, but I will at least communicate my misery. But then my wife knows to get me a blanket. I know it's too damn cold in this house. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry you're cold. Here's a blanket."
Yeah.
Yep. Oh well. Holly says the ring shouldn't have been the concern. If you're poor and still want to be married, it's about the commitment. DA says he waited a year before asking. Maybe he should have waited longer, but they planned a trip to Paris, France, and who doesn't want a story of getting engaged in Paris? Oh, that's nice. That's nice, yeah. No, I knew I wanted to marry my wife the night I met her on our first date. I talked to her on the phone for weeks and finally got her to go out on a date with me. And I knew by the end of the first date, I'm like, I know I'm going to marry this girl. But we didn't get married till 2 years later. We lived together for 2 years. And then took a vacation to Vegas and got married. So, that's how it went for me. We lived together for 2 years, and I knew after living with her that, I wanted to marry her. Holly says if anything happened between her and Travis, she would not get married again unless the guy's rich and lets her do what she wants. But she says first time married for love.
Oh.
Steve's hoping the second time he'd marry for love.
No, I'm not getting married.
The first time he married for, I'm not sure why he married. Convenience. What'd you get? What was your favorite part of that marriage, Steve? No answer. You can't name what was good about the marriage. You can't name one thing.
I'm thinking.
Wow.
Well, she did after a while let me do what I wanted. That's when I started racing. So that was probably my favorite thing. But
Brandon says same for him. He said he knew he wanted to marry his wife after the first date. And here they are 10 years later. Absolutely.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, absolutely. Big D says the same thing. Big D says he knew he wanted to marry Jen the first night he saw her. 3 months later, he started banging her and she knew she couldn't live without him. Maybe it was a relentless stalking. No, I knew the first night I dated her. I knew I was attracted to her when I saw her, but it was the first date that I knew that I wanted to marry her. And then it took a while, but we moved in together, and we moved to Illinois from Texas, and then 2 years later we got married.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I'd have wished I'd have mine before I got married. More than a few months.
Yeah. That's my suggestion. Live together.
I can say we never, I wanted to say we never argued, but yeah, because I remember there was one argument right after we moved out, and I kicked the fucking dryer and caved the whole side of the dryer in, and then I tore the transmission out of my truck doing a burnout out of the yard. I was so pissed off at her. I don't remember.
Then why'd you get married? Why did you get married then?
I don't remember. I don't know. It was right after we moved out. Because I remember we lived behind this, probably because money or something. Oh, I was really mad as we rented this apartment, and we asked the landlords if we could paint the rooms, and Adam wanted his room this special bluish color or whatever. So the landlord said, "Yeah, no problem. You buy the paint, you do the work." Fucking had brown carpet. Adam spilled the whole fucking gallon of fucking blue paint on the fucking carpet. Oh my God. I didn't see it.
I used to get my way with everything. Like Big D says, they don't argue. It's his way or the highway. That used to be what they. Then when my daughter was born, and when my daughter got to be like 3 years old, then it was 2 against 1, and then I lost everything. Then I had no say. You know what I mean? Then it's weird how that works.
Oh yeah.
When it was my wife and me, I would always get the, you know what I mean? Like I would always win every sort of whatever.
Right.
But when my daughter was born, then it was 2 versus 1, and I'd lose everything.
I think she let me have. She never stopped me at any point in time. Dude, if I wanted the car, we bought a new car. If I wanted a 4-wheeler, I took out a loan. I got a 4-wheeler. I wanted the John Deere tractor mower. I took out a loan and got a John Deere tractor. If I wanted,
all the bad ideas were yours.
She wanted to declare bankruptcy. We declare bankruptcy.
How many bankruptcies did you have during your marriage?
3.
You declared 3. How long were you married?
15 years.
You declared 3. Could you declare 3 bankruptcies in 3 years?
You could declare every 7 or every 6. Our last one was
7.
right at.
I think it's 8 now. It used to be 7.
It used to be every 7 years.
Wow, you declared bankruptcy 3 times in your marriage. Holy shit!
Yeah, and the last one was on our house, the foreclosure on our house.
Did you start your marriage with a bankruptcy? I've never declared bankruptcy.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
There was a time when I had easily. Well, when we we got fucked on our house because we didn't know. I trusted my Aunt Barb. With the financing part of it.
Oh shit!
God,
they didn't tell me after.
Now we know why you sent her the nude pictures.
She didn't tell me after 3 years. Then they do the balloon. So you had a balloon payment.
So you had an adjustable rate.
So in 3 years, my balloon payment came due, and it was like $80,000.
Well, then you got to get a new loan.
I couldn't. They wouldn't refinance it because I had bad credit.
Well, why did you let your credit get bad?
Because I didn't always pay the mortgage on time.
Okay,
I paid it.
The whole reason they do that is so that you can improve your credit and get a cheaper rate.
Right. Yeah. Get a lower interest rate. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Steve. By the way, Tom says, isn't it almost time for Steve to do it? When was the last time you declared bankruptcy?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Tom. I don't like to do it unless I'm over $10,000 in debt. So right now, I'm not $10,000 in debt.
When was the last time you declared?
Oh, would have been right 2005. Would have been right before the divorce.
I mean, that's been almost 20 years.
Yeah. I got a couple of them I can catch up on now.
You can declare your 4th bankruptcy if you want.
Oh, God.
I mean, you're more than ready. Just saying. I think you got a couple more in you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wonder what the record is. I wonder who's got the record for the most bankruptcies.
Oh, my God.
Well, I have debt. I have medical bills. Doesn't pay everything. Like I got that ambulance bill that's still hanging over my head. Now that's $3,000. So,
Oh yeah, Big D says Trump's been the president. He's got a bunch of bankruptcies, right?
oh yeah,
Shit, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I didn't think about it. We're making fun of Steve.
exactly. And he's a felon. I'm not a felon.
Yeah, and
I've never
he's,
been caught. He
Because
got
he
caught.
never got busted.
he was the president.
I could
So
be
maybe
president.
you shouldn't feel bad, Steve. Like Trump's got more. He's got more bankruptcies and felonies than you, and he's running for president. He's a former president running for president.
I know.
And Nate says 3 bankruptcies. Does that qualify you for like a bankruptcy rewards program? Did you get reward? Are they rewarding you now for bankruptcies? I mean, I think you got a couple more in you, Steve.
Because I never used the same lawyer, so maybe if I used the same lawyer, I could have got the 4th one for free.
You got enough.
Maybe.
You got enough years left. You might be able to get a couple more. Oh my God!
Wow.
I'm just saying. You know, you've got time. Steve Stanton for president.
Oh yeah.
That would be a horrible idea. I could not imagine how bad that would be for this country if he was president.
But I am going to support the Prostitution Act.
The Steve Stanton Prostitution Act, remember? That was something we wanted to push for the state of Illinois. Oh, God damn. Tom wants to know if you're going to make Dan and Christina pay for your funeral and burial.
I'm sure my mom will pay for that.
What if she's gone? What if your mom's passed away?
Well, then I'll collect money. I'm only going to be cremated, so you don't have to pay for it, really. You can tell me want cremated and just say, what are they going to do? Repossess the dead body? That's why I tried to tell Michelle when Lou died. I said, we don't, because they said they charged her double because he was a bigger gentleman. I said, that's bullshit. And we'd already taken it. I said, what are they going to do? Come fucking repossess him? Don't worry about it.
President Stanton was caught masturbating in his limo outside of school. That would be high. Yeah, I don't think they'd ever make Mr. Stanton president. I'm not sure that's ever going to happen.
No, probably.
I could not imagine. Good Lord.
I'd vote for you, though, Steve.
Weed and prostitution all the way, all across the board.
We've already got weed. We've got weed. Will prostitution be made legal?
Yep.
I gotta be honest. I think sometime, yeah. I really do. I think it's probably a ways off, but in our lifetime, we might see legalized prostitution. We could see it.
I mean, it's already in Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, now that we're right on the verge of getting our first female president, I think there's going to be a female president that will have to.
Oh, really?
That's what I think. I think that it'll have to be a female president to legalize prostitution. You know what I mean? To sort of give, the belief that women want it.
Right.
So, as we're right on the verge of getting our first female president, I don't know who knows, because don't you think that after we get a female, anybody can be, because we know that white man, black man, we've had white and black presidents before. And then after we get a woman, it's going to be then anyone can be president. And I just think it could be man, woman,
Right.
white man, black. It'll just be anybody. And it seems like a better world when that's the case. And I got to be honest, I'm looking forward to a woman. If it happens this time or not, but I'm looking forward to a time when a woman is president, because I think women are more pragmatic than men. I think we need a female to be in charge. You know, I really do. I really do think that's when they'll look at it. You know what I mean? Try to get it passed. But there'll be certain states that'll pass it first. Of course, I live in a state that's never had a female governor.
That's true.
Illinois has never had a female governor.
Really?
So that'll be nice if we ever get,
We've never had a black governor either, have we?
I don't think we have, yeah. So for being as liberal a state as we are, it's amazing we've never had, And the last two governors were billionaires.
Yeah. We did have a lot of governors go to prison, though.
Yeah, we did. We have had a few. That's one thing we're known for. Oh, well. But, I hope we get it'd be nice if prostitution would become legal. It'd be nice. DA says Steve wants prostitution to be legal so he could legally earn his extra money and loves truck stop.
Oh.
Maybe
I
that's
forgot about Love Truck Stop. I'm gonna have a question because they closed. They have the rest stops closed outside Sherman because they're rebuilding them where all the lot lizards hang out. So I bet they're all hanging out at Love's now.
You guys got that truck stop. You got that truck stop right there, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right down the street from where you live.
Yep, I'm gonna have to go drive to the truck stop late at night and see if I can find something.
Oh, good Lord.
So there are lot lizards there?
Oh, I'm sure there are. I've been hitting on this girl on TikTok, this truck driver on TikTok. So if you ever stop along the Williamsville truck stop, let me know. I'll come on over and service you, baby.
Oh,
Curvy Trucker is her name.
What's her name?
Curvy Trucker.
Oh, they said Pervy.
Got some fucking massive tits, man.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm single and no one loves me because I drive a truck. Well, I love you, baby. Let's get married.
Stephen Blaine.
Why do you ask people to marry you? You ask people to marry you too quickly. Good Lord.
I'm just waiting for somebody to say yes. Nobody says yes anymore.
By the way, I fell yesterday.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I got up from my chair and I was going to work out and I tripped over the carpeting.
Oh, fucking
Christine, you know that carpeting right in front of my television?
Yes.
I was going to work out and I tripped.
Oh, shit.
And I just went down. My knees hit. And then I caught with my arms. But here's the good news is I could get up.
Fuck you.
Really? You didn't have to call the fire departments?
No, it's not like I wasn't so fat that I couldn't get up. I was able to get up. Which thank God.
Good.
Because I think when I was up a lot fatter, I think it was harder to get up.
I don't know anybody that would fall and have to have help getting up.
I was strong enough to lift myself up and get up from my falling down position. So I didn't have to call a fire department or two. Like some people, I know some people, they fall and they have to call two different fire departments to get them up. I'm not saying it's because they're too fat or anything, but It took 2 fire departments. I don't know who that person was. Somebody remind me, who was that person who called 1 fire department and those guys got there and said, nope. We're gonna have to call another fire. We're gonna have to call another fire department in to get this one up because he's too big. I don't remember who that person was.
Must be a fucking fat ass, that's for sure.
Christina, can you help me remember who that person was?
I can't recall.
I can't remember who that person was that needed more than 1 fire department to come up off the ground.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I didn't even have to call any fire. I didn't call any fire departments. I literally just lifted myself up, and I was nice. That was nice.
Big D.
Oh no, we don't want to see. We don't want to see that person's tits. It's the last thing we want to see. Unlike the.
Oh shit!
Oh, good Lord! No! Oh God, no!
You wait till I see you again, Big D.
No one wants to see those.
I am gonna kick your ass.
Oh, good Lord!
Oh shit!
Oh my God! No one wants to see that. Yeah. Yeah, but I fell. And then the day before, my wife she put a carpet in the litter room.
Oh, yeah.
And the kitty litter room is right where our washing machine is, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But she put a carpet in there, and I tripped over the carpet and tripped and smashed into my garage door.
Oh shit!
Which hurt my shoulder because
Oh,
I went
shit.
in.
And you grabbed the door.
Wow.
Hit it to jam my shoulder. Then yesterday I fell, hurting both knees, and then my chest because I fell like this, and I was able to catch myself. So I'm all sore today.
Wow.
I go work out. But it's been nice to work out all week.
Huh?
So this will be day number 4. Day number 4.
Way to go.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, it's easier now. Like just walking, like the first day I went to work out, just walking from my car into Fit Club was a chore. But now I'm building up my endurance, so it feels good. And like I said, I fell yesterday. I didn't even have to call fire department, let alone 2. I was able to get right up. I was gonna call Steve when I fell to ask him what I should do, to get his advice, but I decided, well, it would just be easier just to lift myself up, And I did. Steve, you know what I'm talking about. Like when you fall, you just lift yourself up. I
know exactly what you're talking about.
And I was able to get up, so it was nice.
I realize now that what I could have done when I fell outside, what I could have done when I fell on the sidewalk and then I rolled onto the grass. What I should have done, and I just now realized this, what I should have done is rolled down the hill to my truck. I could have used the bumper of my truck to get up.
You would have made yourself so dizzy rolling down the hill. There's no way. You'd have pissed yourself rolling, You would have messed yourself.
Oh my God.
But I've lost enough weight to where I could get up without calling the fire departments like some people.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Can we move on to something else now? Talk about you fell and you didn't have to call the fucking fire department.
That's right. Mm-hmm. I'll just let you know I'm happy.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm ecstatic.
It's nice weighing less than 400 pounds. It's very nice.
I agree. I agree. It is. I agree. It is.
What can I say? Oh, well.
Oh, Lord.
Tom says when he thinks of Steve falling and not being able to get up, he thinks of a turtle on his back. Help me! Help me! How did they finally lift you up? How did the 2 fire departments get you up off the ground?
Okay, that's it. We've been down this road.
Grab your arms and pull, or did they get behind you and lift? I just want to know how they, how many men did it take?
Well, after the Sherman Fire Rescue Squad showed up, and there were 5 of them.
Yeah.
They were all prepared. What they did is they got behind me and put their arms under my shoulders and grabbed my arms, and they just lifted me up. And once you got me standing up, I was fine.
Now, what did they have the Williamsville Fire Department do when they showed up?
I think they were there basically to laugh at me.
So the Williamsville Fire Department did nothing.
Yeah, they just laughed at me.
They tried, but then they called in the Sherman Fire Department. And
they thought it was really funny that I was blaming it on Ray Lytle. I said, "Fucking Ray Lytle would maybe come out and get these fucking clothes."
So the Sherman Fire Department was the one that actually got you up, though.
Yeah, the Sherman. Well, it was the Young Bucks from the Sherman's. It was the rescue squad. The whole squad came.
So the rescue squad, have you written a letter to the paper or something to let people know how thankful you were?
I don't think so. But I did notice that.
I'm thanking them.
I think Martha
Martha
messaged me the other day. She said, "Hey, the ambulance is here. Are you okay?" Yeah. Well, there must be somebody in your building. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to go fucking look. It's none of my business. Because I have a feeling, and I almost was pretty sure that when I fell, even though I couldn't see anybody, that everybody was at the window.
They were. They're a bunch of busybody old ladies.
Especially once the fire trucks all pulled in and everything else.
You think everyone watched them get you up?
Yeah.
Oh, how embarrassing. Oh, my God. So they used the tarp and the young guys got behind you and...
They didn't use the tarp. They just picked me up. The young guys were pretty strong. They just picked me up like a sack of corn.
Like a 400-pound sack of corn.
And as I stood up with, oops.
You farted on them when they picked you up? Oh, my God. Well, it sounds traumatic.
And they made me stand there. Okay, stand here for a minute. Make sure you're okay. I'm fucking fine. I've been sitting on the fucking ground for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. So you were on the ground for 2 hours waiting for them?
It seemed like it. Fuck, by the time she tried to prick my finger, prick the finger 5 times and take my blood pressure. I'm alive. I'm not fucking dying. I'm sitting right here. I'm not having any AFib pistol. I just need to get up off the ground. That's all I needed to do. We didn't need the whole,
Tom wants to know if you were turned on when they were behind you. Did you get turned on while they were lifting you up?
They were good-looking firemen. They were young guys. They were good lookers.
So you said it was the young fire guys are the one that got the one.
Yeah, they were in shape.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like they needed to be. Good Lord, I couldn't imagine picking that up. Good Lord. They had strong legs and strong backs, and I couldn't imagine. Could you imagine if one of them strained themselves? Oh, how bad you would feel.
I didn't hurt anybody strain.
That's what I mean. If you would have caused an injury, shit, how bad would you have felt? I mean, seriously, you'd have felt bad if you'd have caused an injury.
Oh yeah.
Them trying to lift you up. Poor Steve. Well, I feel for you, buddy. I'm glad you're okay now.
Yeah, poor Steve. Heaven forbid we talk about bring back any of his fucking PTSD with falling or divorce.
Gee, what else could we bring up?
We don't do things like that on this show.
I hate to say it, but it seems like it was a pretty good show today. All right. Well, thank you for if you're checking us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, no matter where you were listening to us today. But we thank you for checking us out. We're live tonight. Subscriber show tonight at 6 p.m.
Are we doing it free though?
Oh yeah, and
we're gonna have a special guest.
And yeah, we'll also do a free show too. We got an interview tonight with someone. We'll be interviewing we're interviewing someone from the Boo Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And also Big D's got a story he has to share.
Oh Lord.
And
I'm sure we'll discuss my bowel movement because I have to go poop.
Oh no, we can leave that out.
I'm sure we'll have some more Steve content. And I don't know if Father Steve's going to make an appearance or not.
Oh hell.
I don't know. I do not know. But we'll see. And our expert from the Boo Crew, is she an expert on all the rooms? Because I have a question about one of the rooms. I have some select questions that I want to ask.
I'm sure she's aware of all the rooms.
All right, I want to find out like who wrote the stories, and I want to see if one room is properly scary enough.
Well, that one room is now, we are finally done with the construction part. Thank God. So it's all downhill from now.
Big D wants to know if there's a nude room.
I'm in it.
Yeah. It's here upstairs.
Dan says no Father Steve tonight. No Father Steve. I was hoping Father Steve would make an appearance. Because I've still got letters for Father Steve I didn't read last week. I've still got letters like that.
I don't know why he hates Father Steve so much.
I love Father Steve.
Oh my!
He takes confessions from people. So I don't know if we'll do that tonight or not. But anyway, tune in 6 o'clock tonight. 6 o'clock tonight. We'll give you another show. All right. And we'll probably run it for free too. So there you go. Subscriber show, a free subscriber show, which is very rare. Very rare. There have been some partially closed rooms.
Oh, really?
Partially clothed room this year? Oh.
Ooh.
Do you have any sexy haunters?
I'm sure there's. Oh, Steve would love it because there's a bunch of young girls.
So I mean, are there sexy haunters?
Yeah. Steve would enjoy, but yeah.
Like they're wearing a skimpy sort of.
No, not too skimpy. No.
Steve would like that.
Yes, we know. I'm gonna ban you from Boo Crew.
Big D says 18 to 22-year-olds.
Yeah. There's a variety.
Really, between the ages of 18 and 22. Oh, Big D.
You even got some older ladies there, Steve.
Got some like 40-year-olds. Are they horny? Steve, we got some horny 40-year-olds.
Oh God.
I mean, horny, they're dressed like the devil. They got horns.
Oh, I'm getting giddy.
Oh God, Steve. What the hell? Oh my god.
Some horny 40-year-olds. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good time, Steve.
Ah.
We know that's how you like it. Mm-hmm. We know that's what Steve likes.
Mm-hmm.
Horny 40-year-olds, tell me more.
Oh my god.
Must have more details.
That picture is so creepy.
It's the greatest picture of all time. It might be my favorite. Hello, ladies. Hi, my name is Steve.
Oh my god.
Hello, ladies. All right, let's wrap up today. We'll see you guys tonight, 6 o'clock. Come back and join us for another episode tonight. And thank you for checking us out today, everybody. So long, people.